ClubHouse carpet. It smells like dog park in here. It smells like dog piss. So I'm going to be using a different kind of pre-spray this time. Commercial Magic from Vacaway in combination with CLO2 and boosted with Vacaway's Spot&Boost. A little splash of Scentsational Rocky Mountain Fresh Scent deodorizer. There are spots here and there, and it smells like pee here and there. It needs it bad, so I'm gonna combine everything in one pre-spray, run it with the Phoenix. I'm gonna be doing the gymnasium too. It never makes it in the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to include that in a future video either. The carpet doesn't look too bad, but we'll see. I still yet to go back to the clubhouse. I want to show you the commercial glue down carpet. So it's nighttime now, and the reason is because I was working on the dance floor. You see right there to the right. It had wax, and I removed it, and it took a very long time to remove. Just me by myself. And I was doing other stuff too throughout the day. So here I am. I'm gonna see if I could put this video together as far as the wood strip and recoat, because I did take some video of me stripping the wax off the wood earlier in the day when there was daylight. I'm new to this whole wood thing, so I've been asking a bunch of questions. I know a couple guys on Facebook that do this regularly, and I've been asking a whole lot of questions as far as steps and procedures, what chemicals to use, grits. Let's see how this dance floor ends up. I'll let you know as I go. It is something that I'm not used to, because it's something I just have never done before. You know that feeling you get in your chest, that nervousness? That's what it feels like right now. You gotta start somewhere, and there's nothing better than hands-on experience. And I'm one of those guys that once I learn something and I start to figure out the most efficient and quickest ways on how to get it done, I'm gonna take those steps. I'm not gonna be those guys that, you know, not that I'm cutting corners, because I'm not, but you know, you want to be done with the job as fast as you can and leave the most beautiful job. So here I go with the wood. We'll see where that takes me. There's not a lot of wood where I live. I live out here in Palm Springs, in case you're wondering, in California. I want to say about 2 hours away from Los Angeles. No one really has wood floors out here. It's a bunch of stone, porcelain, ceramic. There's not as much there's not as much carpet either, really. Maybe just carpeted, tongue twister. Carpeted rooms mainly. Sometimes living rooms. But let's see where this wood takes me. It's nice to know, because not a lot of guys out here know how to do this. Not a lot, because it's not a common floor. So far, everything's going good with the pre-spray. It's leaving excellent results. It's smelling good. The next day I come in, it smells way different. It smells like a whole nother clubhouse. It worked. And if you're wondering what I got in that spray bottle I have about half a cup or a cup of water and about 2 ounces of finger lemon. That's it. I'm using that at Spotter, and it's working. That's one thing about spotters, you guys. If don't get lost in the world of spotters, you could use what you have in a stronger dilution ratio mixed up in a spray bottle, just like how I'm doing it. There's guys that do it the same exact way as me, except they also put a little shot of Magic Bullet or Spot&Boost. Very similar things. You know, you could put Awesome Cap the same way. You know, put a cup of water in a sprayer or a little more, and then put like 3 ounces of Awesome Cap, for example. Mix it up. You could, if you want to put some oxy in there, you can. You could also involve oxy, or just oxy if you want to have just oxy in your spray bottle, and you're done with coffee. And you spray it. But if you have oxy in your pre-spray already, you're good. You're good. There's been jobs where I've never used oxy in my spotter bottle mix when I have it already in the pre-spray. I'll be laying down the pre-spray over the coffee stand, for example, in a residential house, and it's disappearing before my eyes because it has oxy already. It's disappearing slowly. I could see it, and then I go over it. I'm OPing over it, and it disappeared. It's erased. So don't stress too much about using oxy on spots and all that. If you have it in your pre-spray, you're good. Yeah, so I noticed that my camera is starting to move the way it does when it comes to low light conditions. I'm thinking maybe it's trying to focus in and focus out of the little flashlight I got on my Trinity. Maybe that's like part of it, but I don't know, I've never seen that before. So what do you think about my little light on the Trinity? I've been using that technique for a while now, especially on the swirly. It's a little magnetic light for hiking. You strap to your forehead, you're able to take it off and use it as a standalone. But yeah, look, this is all a P spots I'm telling you about. The trailer park manager, because this is a trailer park clubhouse, or manufactured home, I should say. She has this big Rottweiler and a little dog, and she tells me that she leaves them in here sometimes. They run around and piss everywhere. Look. So, yeah, that's why I'm involving ClO2, because the ClO2 in the pre-spray, it disinfects and kills all that piss, and it's an oxidizer, just like oxy. Except you're disinfecting a lot better. Although peroxide does kill, a lot of bad stuff too. The thing about ClO2 is it takes care of the odor, and it does an excellent job too. I use ClO2 Part A, not Part A and B. Part A and B is a gaseous version, which it atomizes into the air. It smells a lot more like pool than Part A. That's what I'm using. I'm using powdered form. You could get it at ANCAP store. You could get it from Beckhart Environmental. You could get it from Synergy. You could get it from, what else? Gray Matter Chemistry. And it's doing an excellent job, this stuff. I've never tried it. I know a cleaner that recommended me use this specific combination. Not specific, but as far as commercial magic and in combination with Spot&Boost, I added the other stuff to the potion, so overall it's working pretty good. Obviously that battery acid isn't gonna budge. So, And like the flashlight comes in handy, especially that it's nighttime. So there is several missing clips because it's just, it's impossible to be recording the entire job on the phone and running the Trinity in the other. So I go back and I hit all the edges against the wall and all that. But I'm trying to get as much footage as I can for you guys so you can see what it looks like running a Phoenix in the dark. You might be thinking I'm using the same pad for the whole clubhouse, but I'm not. I ran through about 7 of them. These are 19-inch micro fiber pads with scrub strips. I got these directly from Tops. They work really good. Use both sides. Call Trini. Call Sam. Tyler Nathan sent you. Strongly recommend the 19s for the Phoenix. You never want to get the pads the exact same size of the pad driver because they're going to shrink a little bit, and it's such a pain to put it on the machine because you got to align it. You don't want the teeth sticking out. You don't want to mess up the carpet. You always want to go over a little bit.